Okay, all the smelting operations are finished. And we have a bunch of iron and gold here. Total of 47 iron, 16 gold, 8 diamonds. I was mistaken about that extra 3 diamonds. But still, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 diamonds is pretty good. Only going 4 branches in the first layer of the branch mine. Okay, the thing to do now is to get this sugarcane farming, growing more of it, because 9 is not going to make enough paper. So, let's set some up down here on the beach. Nice and handy, water right there. Let's see. That depends. If you can plant it in sand, I don't know. Let's find out. No, you cannot plant it in sand. All right. I'm not too thrilled about this breakaway beach. Look at this. Sand is primed to fall. First time somebody digs it, so I'm going to get up there out of the way. And I'm going to dig it and go ahead and make it fall. And there's still more that needs to fall too, so go ahead and get that. I think that's all of it. No, not quite. A little bit over here. There. Now it's not quite so much of a hazard. Meantime, however, let's set up a sugarcane farm. I knew that shovel was going to go, so I need a few others. These days, get good enough at this that I don't have all these super deep holes. Alright. This actually ought to be wall molded. Way more than that. Fortunately, I understand that the sugarcane grows fairly quickly. Get some water. I do know that it has to be planted in ground that is adjacent to water. Remembering not to step off of that drop. Good. I don't need more water. All I do is break this one right here. And the water will go another 8 blocks. Like that. be my area. Let's go ahead and get this sugarcane planted. Okay, now while that's growing, I'm going to go ahead and dig this out so that we get enough to plant down here too. Oh, by the way, as those of you who follow my tinfoilchef.com YouTube channel will already know, I have put together a world map. I have found a utility called Tectonicus that extracts information from the Minecraft save file and uses it to generate a world map. And I have this map online. You can find it at tinfoilchef.com/minecraft/map.html, and the link to that will be in the description. And I'll be updating that map periodically, once a week or so. And anything that I do on this world will show up on that map if it's on the surface. Signs will also show up, although a note about signs is that they won't necessarily make sense at first, because even the underground signs show up, but they're pictured on the surface, even though that they are underground somewhere. Okay, sugarcane growing, sunset, and I'm going to skip ahead until morning. I can't wait to get a bed. That's a little faster and easier to do.
Okay, dawn approaches, and during the night I realized that I hadn't done anything about lighting up the area, so I dashed out real quick and set up a bunch of torches out there. And there was a brief visit by a creeper, whom I very nicely dispatched. And other than that, it's been fairly uneventful. There's some zombie noises nearby, but I haven't seen any zombies. And lighting up the area is not only to prevent the bad guys, but also to help encourage the passive mobs to come around, specifically the sheep, so that I can make a bed. Because right now, as it is, if I should die, I will wake up back at the mining base a long ways away, about 4.5 in-game days travel. And that's no good. So that's another priority. Let's see, we've got plenty of daylight here. Okay, quick check for uglies. Don't see any, so let's get to it. And the sugarcane is starting to grow very nicely. So just harvest this by breaking it off one block above the bottom. And that gives us a lot more to plant. 14 more to be precise. So let's get it planted. And thankfully this stuff grows fast, so it shouldn't take very long to have a lot of it. I figure it would be a good idea to have at least a stack of paper before I start taking off making naps, and I just heard a zombie die. He came out in the sun who shouldn't have. Well, better him than me. Okay, in the meantime, the entrance to this, frankly, needs a little bit of dressing up, so let's do a little something about that. Okay, we've got some planks. Let's go with that. Build something a little bit more real looking. Move that door out a little bit. Okay. I hate when I do that. Now, eventually, I'm going to want to put some glass on the side of these, but I don't have any right now. No. That needs to be 3 wide so that the door will be in the middle. Okay, that's more like it. Oh, that was real slick. Okay, that's better. Yes, I'm going to go get some sand, and we'll mix some glass to make this right. That ought to be enough. Put that in here and get it cooking. And finish up out here. So I don't need that. Alright, let's see here. Okay. How are we doing with glass? That's a start. Now let's move the door. Okay, no, don't have enough wood for that. I'm going to have to go cut some more wood. Fortunately, we have some handy. That'll be enough. Okay. Make some steps. And put some steps out here. Much better. Let's have a little bit of light on the subject. And see if we can get some more of that glass. Okay. Now, for those windows I wanted inside. Think with your head, and might actually get something done right. Now we wait for dawn and harvest some sugarcane and extend that farm down a little bit further towards the water. Okay, morning has arrived. Our cane is once again ready for harvest. Okay, quick harvest. Get all this stuff together, plant more. Okay, how much do we get? 53. Okay. Get this all planted. And before long, we'll be making paper. I'm really glad that cane is one of those things that you can't trample it. You just walk right through it. Okay, there's another 38, so I'm going to dig this ditch a little further along and plant more. Okay, good. We'll be growing lots of sugarcane here. Oh, that wasn't smart. Okay, better. All right. I love how fast this stuff grows. Excellent. At this rate, 2 more days worth of growth, and we'll have all the sugarcane we need for paper. And I'm going to cut ahead to that point in time. Well, as you can see, the sugarcane farm is a raging success. As a matter of fact, I have nearly 6 stacks. I've got nearly 5 stacks, excuse me. And it wouldn't take very much to have 6 stacks, because all I have to do is harvest part of this. And so now that there is more than sufficient, I'm sure, sugarcane for making paper, let us see about making maps. And while I was waiting for that to grow, I spruced the place up a little bit. Put in some wood, or wood flooring. I liked it better. It looks a lot better than the stone. Especially the cobblestone patchwork that I had in places. And finally, after 4 game days, sheep came along, and I was able to make a bed. And so I built a nice little bedroom here. Okay, enough with the guided tour. Let us make some paper. Alright, to make paper, 3 sugarcane across the thing like so yields 3 paper. So 3 stacks of sugarcane should yield in the neighborhood of 3 stacks of paper. I know, I don't probably need this much, but I want this much. There. 3 stacks of paper. Now, let's see. To make a map, you need paper and a compass. And to make a compass, you need iron and redstone. So, redstone in the middle, and iron around it, like so. And I'm going to make as many compasses as I can, because I need one for each map. Okay, I have 11 compasses. So I will have the ability to make up to 11 maps. Make a map, compass in the middle, and then surround it with paper. But I'm only going to make one here, because each map is centered on the location where you make it. So I make one map for here, and then as I travel, I will eventually travel off the edge of this map, and I will then stop and make a new one. Okay, let's have a look at this map. Okay, map 0. I do hope we eventually get the ability to name these things and set how much they're zoomed in. Okay. Okay, and it updates only while you're holding it. So you can look up and have it down a little bit, but it's still updating. Okay, that's cool. And from what I understand, once you travel off the edge of the map, that's when that map stops updating and you need to stop and make another map, or get out another one for the area that you walked into. So, getting ready to start off on a trip heading back to the main base, partly for the purpose of creating maps for the intervening territory between here and there, and also because, like I said, I've got this big project I want to do. See, I've got a couple of good-sized projects. I like this little base here. with its little sugarcane farm, and I want to maintain it. But you see, it takes 4 in-game days to get here, walking or using a boat. And so I've decided that the best way to go is to build a minecart track. And the other big thing that I want to do is to build a large mop trap, because something else I want is a lot of gunpowder to make so that I can make a lot of TNT and therefore be able to do what everybody dreams of, to blow shit up. Well, aside from just blowing stuff up to be blowing stuff up, there is also the practical aspect of using TNT to clear pathways through mountains, minecart track, or as TNT mining and landscaping and such like that. It's very useful, in addition to being a lot of fun to play with. So, it's time to gear up for the trip. And I know, see, I'm not going to need all of this stuff, so a lot of it stay here. And let's see, carry, well, actually, we do need to carry wood. So I'll carry the planks and this partial stack of logs. I want to carry the string. Stack and a half of torches would be plenty. 10 compasses plus the one that I'm going to use to navigate by. And let's see, the remainder of the iron. I'll bring the gold and the diamonds. Let's see, anything else I want to bring? That pick is just about shot, and my diamond shovel is dead, but I've got an iron shovel here, so I'll just use it. And that ought to just about do it. Just about everything we're going to need. Yeah. Alright, let's head out. This time we're following the compass back to home. So, apparently it's that way. Alright. Apparently the map is waterproof. It's interesting waiting for this cane to grow. I was also paying close attention to when sheep and cows and such would finally show up. And it took a full 4 in-game days for the first sheep to show up so that I could get the wool to make the bed. And I've never seen an area like that, grassy area with lights, take that long to have livestock show up. It's really, I don't know, it strikes me as being unusual. Okay, Mr. Pig, can you help me out with some pork chops? Thank you. How about your cousin over here? Thank you. You didn't have to throw it down on there. Okay. Update our little map. Alright. Yeah, this is something of a long trip. And the only thing that's going to make it easier to deal with, more convenient, is to have a minecart track to cover this distance. Oops. Did I see iron? Yes, I did see iron. Apparently there's quite a bit of it here. Alright, let's go. Wow. There's a lot of iron on the surface here. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Note to self, never dig straight down. You know better. Wow. That is a lot of iron. And as the sound of the zombie reminds me, I should stop and build a shelter for overnight. So I'm going to do that. In this case, I am digging a shelter. Okay. Let's finish it just a little bit. Having a way to look outside is one thing, but having a way for somebody else to get in is entirely another one. Okay. Fast forwarding to morning. Okay. Dawn breaks, and it has been a very uneventful evening waiting out the night. So now it's time to dig out and get on the way. Where are you? I hear you, but I don't see you. Well, you're toast in a minute anyway. Okay. Now, the direction according to the compass is that way. The map apparently has east at the top of the map because we're looking east. And while I'm going to check on this, refer to this map, make sure it updates fairly often, I'm not going to keep it in hand every minute because, frankly, this is annoying anytime you go to look down. You look down to watch where you're going and that pops up in your way. It's great when you're wanting to refer to the map and check the update, but other than that, it can be a problem. So I'm going to keep the map on standby and I'll update it. Now I'm going to try to make this as much of a speed run as I can. No sightseeing for this part of the trip, just get moving. Ah, tall grass. Haven't seen that yet before. Looks good. I understand it's off-center just a little bit. More iron there. I'll have to make it a point to come back and get it because I'm just going to try to get where I'm going. And I'll worry about sightseeing and mining another time.